The Forks is the heart of the city, the confluence of the Red and Assiniboine rivers, a meeting place for over 6,000 years. Archaeology shows and oral history confirms that indigenous peoples traded at the Forks, and tribes from all over North America converged here for the signing of a peace treaty over 500 years ago, long before Canada was even thought of. The two main waterways brought European fur traders and Scottish settlers. Eventually, this site became a railway hub, the main distribution site for goods arriving by rail, and welcoming tens of thousands of immigrants. By 1988, this space had been a desolate industrial site, with no economic activity and no access to the waterfront, sitting unused in downtown Winnipeg for 20 years. Over the last 30 years, we have transformed this brown field into the Forks, Winnipeg's foremost destination, with this set of goals in mind. The Forks shall be developed as a meeting place, a special and distinct all-season gathering and recreational place at the junction of the Red and Assiniboine rivers, through a mixed-use approach including recreational, historical and cultural, institutional and supportive commercial uses. The Forks is a destination for over 4 million visitors each year, and more than 1,200 people work on this site. The Forks contributes over $190 million each year to the local economy, and is financially self-sufficient. We do not rely on government funding to operate. The Forks has paid over $30 million in taxes since its inception. The Forks hosts over 280 community events and cultural celebrations each year. We're the place where the community's ideas come to life, from one-time fundraising events to annual international design competitions like warming huts, to weekly run clubs or meetups. The Forks is the destination for celebrating Canada Day and New Year's Eve, activities at the CN stage and field all year round, and a variety of festivals like Pride, APTN's Indigenous Day Live, Nuit Blanche, and of course the fan favorite, Red River Mutual Trail and Arctic Glacier Winter Park. Meanwhile, the inside of the Forks Market is constantly evolving. Top new local restaurants and retailers have made a home here, with more exciting changes always around the corner. The Common's popularity has helped turn the Forks Market into a place to eat, drink, shop, and be lively into the evening hours, with evening attendance and sales at an all-time high. The Forks has accomplished a lot in its short lifetime, and plans for the future are not slowing down. Railside, the first ever opportunity for residential development at the Forks, combines design and sustainability to create a model urban community, elevating this historic meeting place into the city's most iconic neighborhood. Pedestrian-oriented plazas, featuring the best in local and independent retail, are examples of how Railside will become an extension of the Forks in every way. The Forks has long led the way in creating popular, inventive public spaces along the waterfront. Go to the Waterfront is a 20-year vision that will strengthen and connect neighborhoods to each other and to the downtown via an enhanced urban network organized around the Red and Assiniboine rivers. It was created by the Forks Renewal Corporation in collaboration with the community and stakeholders and endorsed by the City of Winnipeg in 2014. Work on Nijozibin has begun to improve the safety and accessibility of the existing pathway. Visitors are now greeted by a large sculpture, Nimama, as they enter the site from Main Street. Further improvements to the area will incorporate Indigenous cultural interpretation to recognize the unique history of this space. The project is part of a pedestrian loop connecting the Forks and St. Boniface and linked to the Taché Promenade redevelopment plans. And to ensure the future of the Forks, we've taken steps to reduce our environmental impact. With Target Zero, we're taking every step we can to implement innovative and responsible environmental practices that are good for the planet and the bottom line. The district geothermal system has eliminated the need for natural gas heating, saving over $200,000 annually. By replacing diesel fuel with waste vegetable oil, the Forks has saved over $74,000 in fuel costs since 2011. We've seen an 80% reduction in greenhouse gas emissions since 2005. The Forks Market is making a big change in how we deal with waste. With the installation of a new dishwashing station, guests eating at the market will be served using reusable plates, cutlery, and glassware. By eliminating disposable food packaging and servingware, It's estimated that we will divert 35% of the Forks Market waste from the landfill. Furthermore, by implementing the Forks Market Compost Program, it's estimated that an additional 1.5 metric tons of CO2 emissions will be avoided. Bike initiatives, like doubling the number of new bike racks on site, the addition of a bike repair station, and a creative cycle track have contributed to a 68% increase in bike traffic since 2015, with over 110,000 cyclists passing through the site this year. It's our goal to continue to be the place in the community where interesting ideas are supported and come to life. Ideas like warming huts, the common, murals and public art, new restaurant concepts and creative retail. Interesting ideas bring visitors, many of whom spend money in supporting local businesses, and those revenues enable us to continue the cycle, supporting more interesting ideas. A lot has changed in 30 years. What was once an uninhabitable old rail yard has become an indispensable meeting place, a cultural hub, a place to honor traditions, old and new. With every season comes a new experience. As we grow and evolve with the city we love, we aim to ensure that the Forks remains a top Winnipeg destination. If you'd like to help, donate today at theforks.com/foundation.